Today we are going to talk about undefined fractions. We'll start by first of all explaining what an undefined fraction is. So a fraction, first of all, is said to be undefined. Fraction is said to be undefined if the divisor also called the denominator of the fraction is equal to 0. That is to say, if you have 9 over 0, 2 over 0, and 3 over 0, and the rest of that. So the corresponding result of this is supposed to give you an indeterminate value, right? So we'll just pick one example and solve here. Let's pick an example and solve. All right. Let's say find the values of x for which the fraction, what fraction should I give? Fraction, okay, x squared minus 25 divided by x squared minus 9x plus 20 is undefined. So we'll quickly run through this particular question and see. First of all, I need to remind you that for this fraction to be undefined, for the fraction to be undefined, x squared, which is the denominator, minus 9x plus 20 has to be equal to what? 0. Has to be equal to 0. So the next step here, or step 2, is to try to factorize this quadratic equation. So factorize the quadratic equation. We have x squared. So how do we factorize this? There are two factors, two numbers that the addition of the two numbers is supposed to give us 9x, while the product of the two numbers is expected to give us 20. So these two numbers are minus 4x minus 5x plus 20 is equal to 0. So from here, you discover that when you add minus 4x and minus 5x together, the result is giving us minus 9x. And when you multiply 4x minus 4x or minus 4 and minus 5 together, the result gives you plus 20. So at this point, we can move on to separate this into two different brackets. So here we have x squared minus 4x, close this bracket, open another bracket, 5x plus 20 is still equal to 0. Alright, now let's do the real factorization here. So there are numbers that are common in each of the two brackets that we have here. So here we have x into x minus 4, and the next one we have x minus 4 here. So when we multiply 5 by x, we are expected to have 5x, and recall that there is a minus there, so we bring out this minus. Multiply this minus 5 by minus 4, you are supposed to have plus 20. So this is equal to 0. So the next thing is to separate this, because we have something that is common here and we have another thing that is also common here. So we have x minus 4 into x minus 5, which is equal to 0. So the two brackets are equal to 0. So the next thing is for us to equate each of the two brackets to 0. So here we have x minus 4 equal to 0, or x minus 5 equal to 0. So we take the minus 4 to the other side, that is, we add 4 to both sides of the equation and also add 5 to both sides of the equation. So we have x minus 4 plus 4 equal to 0, or x minus 5 plus 5 equal to 0. So okay, so we add the same 4 here and also add the same 4 here, and here we have x is equal to 4, or x is equal to what? 5. Alright, sorry, this is expected to give us we are supposed to have, okay, so this is what we go back to this. Alright, so here this is plus 5. Alright, so these are the two values. Therefore, the values of x for which the above fraction is said to be undefined is x equal to 4 or 5. So this is what we have here at this point. So we may like to prove the above. If you want to prove this, we can simply go up a bit. Let's check if what we have done is correct. So we have check. So we have x squared minus x squared minus 9x plus 20 equal to 0. So let's use any of these. For x equal to 4, we have 4 squared minus 9 into 4 plus 20. Okay, 4 squared gives us 16, minus 9 times 4 is equal to 18 plus 18, that is 36 plus 20 equal to 0, equal to 0. So 16 plus 20 is 36, so we have 36 minus 36 equal to 0. Here becomes 0. So definitely if you impute the value of x equal to 5 into the denominator, the result is still going to give you 0. And if you substitute also on the numerator, you're going to have a value that when you divide that number by 0, it's still going to give you what? An indeterminate value, an undefined value as well. All right, thank you so much. I'll meet you in our next class.